I wasn't planning on recording a video today, but the unplanned ones are usually the good ones, is because you didn't prepare and you have to kind of go off the cuff. But I always go off the cuff, no script here. This video is a big shout out to one of my viewers who was following my hernia journey pretty closely, at least looking at the hernia videos. Joey K, salute my brother, and congratulations on getting your hernia surgery done and over with. You are the reason why I picked up the camera. I smiled to myself first when I saw the update, and then I said I'm going to go record a video and talk about my 4 years into this journey, post hernia life, right? And so salute to you, man. I know it takes a lot of courage, even though hernia surgery is meant to be pretty straightforward, but when you're actually in that, it's not so easy, because you have to get over the battle in your mind. And congratulations on getting both sides done. That's exactly what I did 4 years ago, and my procedure entailed getting both done. And as a matter of fact, I did not know that it wasn't only my right side that kind of had a damage on the right side, inguinal, but the left side was also beginning to very minutely. And so the doctor actually found both during surgery. Second one he found during surgery, and he nipped that in the bud. So I am so glad he did that, is because I did not want to go in to get each one done separately, if that makes sense. Like if you're going to go through that storm, as Kobe Bryant says, right, if you're going through hell, what choice do you have other than to go right through it? So if I'm going to go in for this kind of procedure, trust me guys, nobody wants to be put under, first of all, and two, you just gotta really trust your doctor when getting this procedure done robotically, right? And it's a hernia mass repair specifically done robotically. So there we go, that's how I got it. And you want to get this done, one and done, and be out. So if that means getting both sides done, even if you have an inkling of just a little bit on the other side, I would say get it done. So I got mine done both, right? And here I am at age 50 years old. I think it's more fitting to even talk about it right now, is the combination of my age and the timeline, because I was around 46 when I had, as a matter of fact, just turned 46 when I was diagnosed with a tear in my abdominal, right? And there was a little lump. It's basically your intestines kind of dripping into your testicles, if I may be that graphic. And you can usually find this out through kind of feeling it, right? When you're in the shower, you're cleaning yourself, things just have a way of showing up, and you have to examine yourself. Don't be shy. And this is not an awkward topic. I think this is the most slept on topic that us men take for granted, is because we always give each other the elbow, right? The broham, the brotherhood style, grow a pair of balls, or come on man, be a man, right? It's already tough as it is for us guys to be a man, as what society deems it to be and continues to shame us, right? But only we know what it takes to be a man, and we know intuitively what we need to do and how to be a man. I think I went sideways there. I can't help it, guys. I'm kind of ticked off at the current modern climate, and on masculinity versus femininity. There is no conflict or rivalry. I just kind of drifted off on a tangent there, but bringing it back, because we're talking about balls here, right? So in retrospect, when you come to this topic, I have successfully, I would say, undergone this procedure 4 years ago, and it's now a little over 4 years, because it was June 2022, June 2021, there we go. And it was right after that surgery when I had an awakening and a realization of a lot of my childhood things, the messed up childhood I had. And I talk about all of this through my entire YouTube journey here, and I've documented it. I had an awakening. I also had strong visions and essentially visualization that I would end up in Las Vegas, and I really wanted to move here. Manifestation, That's the word I'm looking for. So I manifested it, but of course there's a lot of pre-planning. There's a lot of legwork that happened. But all of that thought and the decision was made after surgery that I'm going to get out, I'm going to leave California, and that's it, you know. And there was this one thing that I said to myself is before surgery, the night before, it felt like death. Okay, but it's really not, though, guys. Use my playlist, use the hernia playlist as motivation to get through yours, right? Because if I can, so can you. And I'm as scared as they come. And especially if you're dealing with anxiety as well, which I've battled my entire life. This can be sort of a really bad spiral if you don't have the right support system. And I did it at a time during COVID when you couldn't really be around people, and even 2021 it was kind of sketchy, right? When they take you into the anesthesia room, the waiting area, the process, this all can sort of start messing with your anxiety, and they give you relaxes and whatnot, but it's it's very slow drip, and until the final anesthesia, you're out, you're done. But I definitely was nervous. I let the nurses know that I'm dealing with nerves. And for them, the way they were treating it, they were just nonchalant. Like, this is nothing for us. We see this every single day. And they were just treating me like a ticket number. And I felt every bit of it. So outside of that, um, that was an additional hurdle I had to get through. I realized that these nurses in hospitals, they really don't care like that, because their goal is to stick you with a tab, punch your ticket, and next, and keep you moving. That bed that they push you on, the trolley, right, whatever you want to call it, a bed on wheels, right, they need to keep moving from room to room so that you are done and next, and done and next. So for them, this is a very simple procedure. I'm giving you a perspective, a point of view, and you have to speak up. You have to tell them that this is not normal for you, and most times this is not normal for anybody, right? I know personally specialists, doctors, sports medicine doctors, my dentists, a couple of them, professionals here, even in Las Vegas. Certain dentists specialize in certain fields like periodontists, gum health, root canal, oral facial surgery. I've seen all of these doctors over the years of just getting my teeth in order, gum health, and all of that. It's a topic for another video. But these doctors are all sort of sitting on a time bomb, like a time. I don't want to say the word because I could get banned by YouTube. I just did, but a time, you know what? And prolonging the surgery. And I asked them, like, you're a doctor. You should be telling me this when I'm giving you advice on why you should get it done. And not once am I pushing them on it. The way it comes up is when they ask me about my fitness journey and what I do to preserve, maintain. And I first start off with the gratitude that I have within me, right? And then I pave it forward by telling this story, because I think at an older age, there are people out there that appreciate this backstory, right? You just don't get to this 40 something and being 50 and not having these stories in your bag and arsenal, which is why I think what makes my channel particularly that much more interesting. By far not the best channel on planet Earth, but for what I have embarked on, I think this story continues to touch certain people, like what I just said, one of my viewers, right? So salute to you, man. You got it done. And I'm just recapping my 4-year journey. Here I am, doing 10,000 steps plus every single day and ensuring the basics. Here's where I think you can fall off is when you sometimes these types of situation, thankfully it's curable and reversible, and meaning that you can actually repair it and fix it and get your life in order. It can set you straight. There's an underlying message here, right? And for me, I remember making a promise the night before when I was in the shower, and I was saying, I can't believe this is going to happen to me. I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe they're going to cut me open. I can't believe I'm going to die. I can't believe that my anxiety is out of control. I was told not to take Xanax one night, and I was told next morning I can take a light dose of Xanax. It was just so much information that when this procedure was done, I just felt elated. First words out of my mouth, is it done? Is it over? And the nurse was laughing. She goes, "Yes, sir, it's over." So, like, I was totally unaware. This, of course, you're gonna be unaware. You're out, man. So that's the beauty of the story. Is sometimes you get exactly what you need when you don't want it. And I'm not saying that we have a choice, because I didn't have a choice. This was a way for me to stand up for myself and to show myself what I'm made of. And as I'm talking about this story, this gives me so much more strength in perspective when I look at it. So it's almost like I can't believe I went through it, man. And in perspective now, I actually can believe it, because there are people out there that need this information, that need you to share their testimonials. So I got some crazy ass dogs barking, and I don't know where their owner is, but there's like 3 of them barking like crazy. Nah, they're done with their business. Okay, let's continue talking. But my goal and my hope is that someone who's had this surgery paves it forward, and there's another one of me like out there spreading the message. And you can easily sort of take for granted this light here, meaning that yes, I've overcome it. Yes, I've continued to train smarter. I've learned to listen to my body, the aches, the pains, and you're not quite 25 anymore, right? So we understand that. But the thing is that this surgery, this procedure, kind of forces you to train smarter. Like, you can pretty much go back to doing a lot of the activities that you used to do, but I would really caution you to train smarter, because that's in your best interest. I am in the best shape of my life now versus going into surgery. And of course, one of the things I but I cut out by like 80-90% after the procedure was alcohol. And so in perspective, I'm thinking that hernia was the reason why training smarter led me to be in this shape, but really it was quitting alcohol. So in perspective, that moment right there defined me. Like, it defined what I was made of. It tested my courage, my bravery, and I went into the surgery center alone. I had one of my best boys take me in. It was like one of my brothers in San Jose, and he was there for me. I, of course, at the time had just broken up with one of my other girlfriends, and so I'm always breaking up, right? And then in my all these testimonials. So that is crazy, man. I'm seeing like 2 fighter jets on the other side of the mountain here. If I can't really turn the camera. Oh, okay, no. Oh, those are 2 planes. Okay, anyway. So that's my point is, you got to really appreciate your health, right? And don't take it for granted. Now that you have this life back, what do you want to do with it post-surgery? One of the things I did was rewatch Kobe Bryant's Achilles tear in 2016. And I watched his documentary about how he went in and they just decided that he's going to have the surgery. And the comeback was already happening in his mind. Like, he had decided that he's going to come back from it, come back to the game and retire on his own terms. And he did exactly that. Rest in peace, guy. 2020, it's a different story, right? But I watched that to garner my inner Mamba mentality to just say, you know what, I'm going to do this. And that's exactly what I did. So there are many people out there that need to hear stories like this. And I'm here to tell you that if I can bounce back from this and get my life in order, so can you. So once again, I'm going to put this video into the hernia playlist that I have created. Now 4 years post-recovery, right? 4 plus years. So you can take a look at the rest of the content on that page. Okay? So Joey K, congratulations again, man. This video was in honor and a testament to your journey. And hopefully you can share my channel and my work and pave it forward to those that need it. Especially men who are at an older age trying to get their life in order. Okay? Because I'm living a young man's life. So the next video, guys. Mamba out.